The atmosphere in the world of heavyweight boxing had been charged with anticipation for quite some time. Whispers of a return, murmurs of a comeback, and rumors of redemption echoed through the gymnasiums and fight nights across the globe. It was no secret that Deontay Wilder, once a dominant force in the ring, had been grappling with the ghosts of past defeats. But now, the time had come. Wilder, the man known for his explosive power and relentless pursuit of victory, was preparing to make his long-awaited return to the ring. It had been a turbulent journey for the 39-year-old from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He had once held the coveted WBC World Heavyweight title for nearly 5 years, a reign punctuated by explosive knockouts and a fierce aura that had left fans and fighters alike in awe. But in 2020, the inevitable rematch against Tyson Fury shattered his invincible image. Wilder, who had knocked out all but 2 of his opponents, was finally undone. Fury not only dethroned him but did so with such mastery that the echoes of that defeat reverberated far beyond the ring. The world watched as the belt was torn from Wilder's grip, and the question that hung in the air was simple yet profound: would the Bronze Bomber ever rise again? The trilogy bout had been a turning point in Wilder's career, leading to an extended period of inactivity. His silence spoke volumes. Was he done? Had he lost his fire? His absence from the ring had sparked doubts, and his supporters wondered if they would ever see him perform at the elite level again. But in a move that surprised many, Wilder returned with a vengeance. His first fight back was against Robert Helenius, a former sparring partner, and Wilder didn't hesitate. In just 1 round, he delivered a knockout that stunned even the most hardened critics. It was as if the fire that had once burned so brightly within him had reignited in an instant. Fans rejoiced, believing that the old Wilder was back. But just as quickly as the flame was rekindled, it flickered out. Wilder, eager to climb back into the upper echelons of the heavyweight division, took on Joseph Parker in a fight that many had touted as a stepping stone to a dream matchup against Anthony Joshua. The promise of redemption was on the horizon, but fate had other plans. In a stunning upset, Parker, with his superior style and craft, dismantled Wilder in a wide decision, leaving the former champion looking anything but his best. The criticism that followed was harsh. Had Wilder truly lost his edge? Was his glory days behind him? The doubts once again crept into the conversation. Then came another opportunity for redemption, this time against the towering Zhilei Zhang. It was another test, another chance to prove that Wilder was still a force to be reckoned with. But once again, fate was unkind. Wilder was knocked out in devastating fashion, and the chorus of retirement calls grew louder. The writing seemed to be on the wall. A career that had once seemed limitless was now veering toward its end. But Deontay Wilder is not one to be easily defeated. Despite the setbacks, the criticisms, and the mounting doubts, he refused to bow out. The desire to compete, to prove that the Bronze Bomber was far from finished, burned brighter than ever. And so, in a move that would send ripples through the boxing world, Wilder confirmed that he was not only returning but preparing for another fight, an announcement that would come soon, backed by the platform BLK Prime, with a bout scheduled for April. The news ignited the boxing community once more. Was this his chance at redemption? Could he turn back the clock and reclaim his place among the sport's elite? Social media buzzed with speculation. The rumors were rampant, and fans began to wonder who the opponent would be. Many had suggested that Wilder's opponent would be Stephen Shaw, a name that had surfaced frequently in online discussions. But Shaw himself, a former sparring partner of Wilder, remained silent, leaving the door open for more mystery. The suspense was unbearable. The anticipation continued to build, and then, out of nowhere, came the confirmation that changed everything. Curtis Harper, a name not as widely recognized as some of Wilder's previous opponents, stepped forward. He made an official statement to Ring magazine, confirming that he had signed the contract for the April fight. "Yes, I've signed the contract," Harper said. "It's supposed to be in April." The revelation left fans stunned. Curtis "The Hurt" Harper, with a record of 18 wins and 11 losses, was stepping into the ring with the former champion. A man who had been stopped by Zhang, and who had made headlines for his infamous exit from the ring against Efa Jagba in 2018, was now preparing to face one of the most feared knockout artists in boxing history. Harper's career had been a tumultuous one. Since his debut in 2010, he had faced his share of ups and downs, including a number of stoppage losses. However, in recent years, he had managed to string together a series of 4 stoppage victories, albeit against lower-level opponents. Many would view this fight as a confidence booster for Wilder, a chance for him to shake off the rust and get back into fighting form. Harper, though, would not be an easy task. He may have been on a lower tier of competition, but there was something about the matchup that seemed to offer intrigue. Could Harper pull off a massive upset? Or would Wilder show the world that he was still capable of producing the kind of knockout that had once made him a legend? As the days ticked down to the fight, the anticipation continued to build. Wilder, for all the struggles and setbacks he had endured in recent years, was still Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, the man who had decimated opponents with a single punch. Fans knew that anything could happen when he stepped into the ring, and though many believed this fight to be a mere tune-up, there was an undeniable sense of suspense in the air. Would Wilder be the fighter he once was? Or would this be the final chapter in a storied career? With April on the horizon, the question loomed larger than ever. Could Deontay Wilder rise from the ashes of his past defeats? Or would the echoes of his losses continue to haunt him as he entered this next chapter of his career?